Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5. It's just going to be a little sit-down commentary. I just have some thoughts and opinions about the PlayStation 5 and some things I'm looking forward to now that the Xbox/Microsoft conference is over and we got a little bit of information about that. I think, we just collect our thoughts on what Sony's game plan should be. But before we get straight into the video, guys, do me a favor, click that like button and be sure to click the subscribe button as well. Now, I think the most important thing to talk about is the release date. Now, Project Scorpio doesn't have an official name yet. It's not called the Xbox 2. As of right now, filming the video, they haven't given an official name, but it is supposed to be coming out in winter/holiday of 2020, which is not a surprise to me. I did think that maybe they would hold it off to 2021, but it seems like Microsoft is ready to announce this next generation console and get it moving on because they got a lot of stuff to catch up on the Sony side. So when would PlayStation 5 be coming out? I don't think it's at all to be surprised if it's going to be coming out on October 2020. I think that's a solid release date for when Sony would be releasing this console, and I'm willing to bet money on it. That's when we can see it, right before the Xbox hits, because Sony knows they've had experience, really bad experience on what happens when you release your console after the competitors have done so. The PlayStation 3 was never, ever able to catch up until its final years to the Xbox 360, and they did not make a profit with that console. They had to price gouge so much that in the end it really did hurt Sony's bottom line, and I bet you they don't want to make the same mistake again. Now, this console generation, in my personal opinion, feels a little different compared to what we've had previous. Now, let's look back 10 years. PlayStation 3 is out. Everybody's playing their Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Uncharted, Halo, whatever it is. But the consoles are starting to feel old. The games are not being pushed as hard as they could be. PC is definitely taking over in the marketplace, showing what games should look like. I don't really feel like that right now with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And what I mean by that is most people who have these consoles, you don't really need to run out. They haven't said anything yet that makes us think, okay, my PlayStation 4, my Xbox One, it's outdated. Time to get the next generation console. And so what I believe PlayStation and what Xbox should do, but especially PlayStation, if they want to keep what they got going on, is make it 100% backwards compatible. Now, they have announced the console will be, I doubt we'll see PlayStation 3 games, but make a way where we can play all of our previous library games. That would be a huge selling point and make those hesitant buyers go out and buy it on day one. But my personal number one feature I want to see with the PlayStation 4 is a new controller. Really, I want a new controller. The DualShock 4 isn't much of a change from the DualShock 3. I guess they made it a little bit bigger and better triggers. Overall, in my opinion, it's a decent controller. My favorite controller has to be the Xbox 360. It fits in the hand perfectly. It looks great as well. That's always a plus. I like when the controllers look good. The PlayStation 4 doesn't look good or bad. It just looks like a plain Jane controller that Sony would make. But I saw the Xbox Elite 2.0 controller where you can tighten up your sticks, you can change, you got buttons on the back. It's really what the next generation consoles need. We've been using the same output settings for too long now, and I would really like to see Sony do something different with the controller. And I'm not talking about a touchpad. That touchpad is just a gimmick. I don't know of any game where I played it and used it where I think, okay, yeah, this is a necessary part to be using it in this game right now. It just never made any sense. Even the first party studios, nobody could figure out what to do with the touchpad. It was really quite embarrassing how much they pushed this thing, and then nobody ended up using it at the end of the day. I do like the colored LED, it gives a little marketing presence towards PlayStation, but overall, I think they really need to redesign the controller, keep the sticks symmetrical, have your symbols and D-pad, of course, all over there, but they really do need to make a change. It is long overdue, and of course, boost the battery life. It was embarrassing how bad these battery lives are compared to the current, the PlayStation 3 controller. And I guess my final point in today's video, because I don't want to be rambling too much on here, is streaming capabilities. Now, the world is going towards streaming. It is going to be a big push in the next 5-10 years where I think everything will be streaming, and that has to be games. It can't just be movies and music anymore. We're going to have to be able to play all of my previous library, current library, or even just have a whole library of games you can subscribe to and just play it over the internet. Now, of course, I'm not saying that PlayStation 4 should not have a disk drive, but you should also give us the capability of taking advantage of this feature for people who do have decent enough connections. Because it would be really nice, if you could just go on a PlayStation Now and you got every single game Sony has ever sold on there. That would be a huge incentive to buy the next generation console and not just have it limited over on the PS5. Why not have this available everywhere, on your desktop, on your TV? Just go crazy with it, Sony. You have a huge library, might as well take advantage of it. But that's pretty much for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I pretty much make a video every single day now. I'm back to making regular YouTube videos, and I'm thinking about starting my Let's Play series, just having a Let's Play going on every Sunday. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in that. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next one. By the way, these guys are completely oblivious to I was just coming up in their flank and destroying them. And if you guys still play The Last of Us, hit me up on PlayStation. I'll be sure to add you up.